Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We are on our investigation to figure out who Jin is, because he's the one that signed the threatening letter to Ilya. But I also noticed one other thing, the text of everybody in town has changed. So we have to talk to everyone once again, but that shouldn't be too big of a problem because we can see that as part of the investigation, because we are looking for Jin and who knows? Maybe in the process we figure out some little extra details about him, but yes, we do have to talk to everyone once again, at least in Crossbel. And I don't know if all the locations outside of it will also have changed, but in the process we're going to start with the square and then go into the SSS building to see if there are some new requests, and who knows, maybe by going around town we open up another hidden one, which definitely can be the case. So let's go. I think I saw the IBC CEO's limousine cruising around the city the other day. Oh my gosh, what a man. No lie, he just straight up the total package. Yeah, when I saw this text, when I got here, I knew, yeah, these are new. It's always areas this or deter that with you. Now, what I think about it, you've totally got a thing for cool older guys, don't you? And Randy, well, hello. All the shops here in Times are outstanding. I personally scouted each one of them from Crossbel and neighboring countries. I can easily rest assured knowing I've employed the best of the best when I see all of our customers' smiling faces. Well, we'll be the judge of that if they're the best of the best. You're at an age where there's a lot on your mind, isn't there, Pearl? Despite what you say, you must be feeling pretty lonely, huh? Yeah, we've been engaged for a whole year now, but how can you be lonely if you're already engaged to somebody? Then you'll always have somebody around? I need to learn more. You know, my fiancé is actually a bracer. Only problem is, he can't see me often, but he loves me and I love him. He treats me like an angel. Which bracer is he? I'm curious. Oh dear, my apologies. We shouldn't be discussing personal matters in front of the customers. Do you need help with anything? I'll be more than happy to assist you. No, keep talking. That discussion, way more interesting. My sister Sharon is a nurse at St. Ursula's Medical College. I don't know how a klutz like her managed to pull off working at a prestigious hospital like that. Well, Sharon has always had incredible luck for some reason. Oops, I better go back to shopping. Ah, so you two are related. Yeah, well, she is pretty clumsy, but she got a very good group of nurses helping her out at the same time. It looks like we'll all need about 30 bottles of our finest Galvadian wine this week. The anniversary festival means more parties, so the demand for fancy food increases. It'd be smart of me to start ordering sooner rather than later. The anniversary festival means more parties, so the demand for fancy food increases. And fancy food usually makes a pretty penny. That is definitely true. I was curious to see if there might have been some different ingredients. That's why I'm checking to see if some numbers were below 10. Because we should have all ingredients possible at the moment. Janetta is a bit of a scatterbrain. Her forgetfulness is basically a talent at this point. Alright. Okay, battle scope check. Yeah, still good. Every time we're at the shop, we just check it, just in case. Oh, sorry, I can't talk. Too busy babysitting my mom. Oh my, sorry about that. I'm a bit busy shopping at the moment. Oh, these clothes are nice. I want some for myself like this. This is the newest model. I kinda want to buy it for myself. Go for it. If you have your wages, why not? Oh, Hansen and I are fierce rivalry back when we owned our own businesses. We haven't that much reason to compete though, since he watched over the working at the shoe store. Hans and I have a fierce rivalry back when we owned our own businesses. We had a much of reason. Alright, still the same stuff. Good. Still Dorothea. Whoops, pardon me. I was busy reading the Crossbell News Service business magazine. They publish a daily exchange rate for Septium, so I can't help but want to stay up to date on it. A quick check. Well, it doesn't seem like they update their shops often here. What an elegant hat. I love it. Have you heard about the sneakers that emulate the appearance of leather shoes? They're all the rage these days. They're convincing enough to be worn as a professional setting, so businessmen have been buying them like hotcakes. Do you have them in your store? Doesn't seem like it. Because I would definitely try them. Okay, let's go by the restaurant. Our second floor is popular among patrons looking to make reservations. We have the pleasure of serving a number of important public figures here, like Ariel McLean. He visits us about once a month to enjoy a meal with his daughter, actually. Yeah, it's very nice. Hopefully he will be here one day when he has his dinner. Still the same. How lovely. Supposedly Arkansas cast a complete rookie to play the part of the new show's co-star. What was her name again? I swear that I saw it in a magazine in bold print. I've heard that this particular rookie hasn't performed in a single stage play before now. How someone like that snagged the role of co-star, I have no idea. She must have really impressed somebody. Oh, is it just me, or are today's guests super unbelievably nice for some reason? Now I want to make sure their meal is just as nice as they are. Well, I'm gonna see if that's actually the case. So why don't you two tell me all about how you first met each other? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you said it. Are you even listening? Oh, adios. You're both as stiff as board. Yeah, well, at least they're saying something, because last time I was here, they weren't saying anything. Right, nobody on top, good. Check the kitchen. Oh, one plate of spaghetti coming right up. The dish for that is gorgeous gal sitting at the middle table. If I make it to her, I'm sure we could strike up a nice conversation, getting to know each other a bit. Once in a blue moon, I'm more than eager to pour all of my energy into an order, if it's for the right girl. Yeah, you should do it for all customers, not just for the right girl, come on. You know what the saying goes, if you don't work, you don't eat. I wish Celtio would stop goofing around while working. You know how the saying goes? I do. Alright. Not very busy today. Talk of the town says that Arkansas recruited a new girl for the show and they're putting together. She's to be the co-star, no less. If the rumors that Ilya scouted her herself are true, she must be some kind of prodigy. Oh, another investigation, everyone? Yeah, you could say that. Oh, right, Kate. You mainly patrol around the city, don't you? Does the word yin ring any bell? Yin? Sorry, I can't say it does. Unless... Isn't yin the word for people in the East used for silver? If so, it might refer to Arkansas's new show, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Is that so? Well, we keep it in mind. Oh, sorry, that's the only thing that came to my mind. I wish I could be of more help. Yin. Doesn't really ring a bell. I'm so sorry I haven't been of any help at all, have I? It's fine, Kate. We think we found a lead, even if it's just a bit of a stretch. Yeah, and saying that it's silver and with moon, Who knows? It could be a reference or something that leads to the person that made it up. It could be an Eastern person that wrote the letter. That said, he wasn't able to get any tickets for our conceal show. Getting tickets was probably really hard though, so it's okay. I'm sure we'll be able to go some other time. Very understanding kid. It's really good. The new Arc Conceal show is called Golden Sun and Silver Moon, right? I can't wait until I can get another glimpse at the radiant Ilia Platière. I couldn't get my hands on any tickets though. I guess I'll have to get a souvenir program and settle for the pictures in that. The new show is called Golden Sun and Silver Moon, right? Ooh, I can't wait till I get another glimpse of the radiant Ilia. Yeah, so many big fans. What's going on today? I've already walked by 5 or 6 officers just this morning. As far as I can tell, nothing major has happened in the city lately, so just what are they up to? What's going on today? Oh, now that the Orbans are everywhere, gas-powered machinery and tools are few and far between. Orbital energy is great, don't get me wrong. I think blowing up balloons is one of those only things left that's gas-powered though. Well, for now, I think Orbans probably can handle that as well. Just have to figure out how. Oh my. Is this new? It's so fancy. I do love looking at all the new gadgets. The making of complex stuff like this flies right over my head, but I can't get enough of these new designs. Ah yes, I'm planning to have a big Orbital camera sale during the anniversary festival. After all, Orbital cameras have become all the rage recently, thanks to more affordable models being released. This is actually not a bad idea. An Orbital camera. Maybe about time I get one. The way they've been able to shrink recent models blows my mind. Makes it easier to stalk somebody, Oh, though all Orbans use the same base tech, manufacturers keep coming out with new models. Every customer has their own preferred brand. It is fun to see these differences in action. How exactly did they get the Orbital vehicle on display into the shop, you ask? Well, the correct answer is, they built the shop around it. Seriously? Well, that's definitely thinking outside the box, I guess. Well, the other way would be disassemble the car and reassemble it in the store? Oh, can't you tell I'm joking? Lloyd, the serious demeanor of yours makes teasing you so irresistible. Yeah, and that's why everybody likes Lloyd so much and Randy is jealous. I just know it. Alright, I think that's it. Let's head over to the armor shop. Inspector Donovan and Detective Raymond? Are you in the middle of an investigation? We are indeed. Happen to be collecting evidence for that warehouse district shooting. I bet anything that the culprit is related to the Ravache somehow. Those guys have been causing nothing but trouble recently, like that thing with the truck. Truck? Mind filling us in? I'm pretty curious now myself. Raymond, what have I said about reining in that loose tongue of yours? Ah, crap, I did it again, didn't I? Well, I suppose we have no choice but to tell them now. It all started with a rumor that was sent to the 2nd Division. Last weekend, there was an incident that happened in Calvert involving a truck. One of Ravache's trucks. Supposedly, it was attacked by an unknown party and went up in flames. Someone blew it up? Well, it seems so. While those on top may try to cover up, stories like this are becoming more and more common. Fortunately, citizens have yet to be involved, but word is that the Brazier Guild has been investigating the incident as well. That certainly sounds suspicious. Do you think the attackers might have been Yui? I bet it was. Who else would have the balls to do something like that to Ravache? This case isn't really ours to handle, but it is certainly something to keep in the back of our minds. Donovan, let's go home already. I'm not sure I can handle another all-nighter. Not after last night. Enough griping, Raymond. We still have to check out that other lead. Let's move out. Seriously? You're a fiend, Donovan. A cruel, unrelenting fiend. I think it's best to leave them to their business. It looks like the 1st Division is in charge of investigating that series of truck accidents. We don't know the details ourselves. Well, there have been a lot of incidents that are cropping up lately, and our plate is just too full to deal with them all right now. Listen, you four, make sure you keep your eyes peeled if you're patrolling the city, you got me? Ah, like a hidden sub-quest? Yeah, Raymond is a bit slacking sometimes. Too many customers today. I can't even read my magazine in peace. Come on, wrap it up and go home already. A shop owner that doesn't want any customers. Well, I've seen it all now, definitely. Alright, that's it. No updates on the store. Good. Right, let's do a quick check on the SSS building, see if there's anything new here. Well, we know that size is probably in the Western District with the kids. There's a note stuck to the bulletin board. I'm off to the police department. Should be back by evening, hopefully. Sergey. So we might meet him there. Oh, might as well go check while we're in the neighborhood. Alright, that's that entire region done. Let's go by Station Street and then go through the East District and then all the way up. We haven't been in Geoforce for a long time. I wonder if there's going to be a quest soon to get back. Oh, the best part of the anniversary festival is the surge in trains. Like a bunch of busy ants marching out from their nest, the sight of people getting off trains never fails to amaze me. The best part of the anniversary festival is the surge in trains. Yeah, he's definitely a train lover. Oh, honey, I always get motion sickness at the drop of a hat. You won't be able to get anywhere if you keep getting sick like this. Oh, the swaying of the train has made me a tad bit nauseous. Oh, this is horrid. Well, I finally finished loading the packages onto the truck. Whew, I'm beat. I need to deliver some packages to Belgard Gate tomorrow too. This is too much to deal with. The freight train runs by there, so it would be nice if they dropped them off for me. Members of the Guardian Force live at their post, so a few of their families will send over meals and the like. The freight trains run over there, so I'm sure it would be nice if they dropped them off for me. Yeah, but that's not the agreement, is it? Alright, let's check this place as well, and then go back into the city. I just saw my husband off at the airport. Oh dear me, I'm no longer young, but I couldn't help but wave as he left. How embarrassing. Well, why is that embarrassing? It's a loved one going on a journey. It's normal, isn't it? Alright, that's it for the Station Street. Let's go back to East. And the city itself isn't that bad. It's mainly the outer regions that we have to check as well. You know, I've been hearing about more and more cases of assaults these days. Yet somehow the police can't seem to make any headway at all. But what else is new? As usual, our only hope is to turn to the Praiser Guild when something goes wrong. Ouch. It definitely stings to hear someone say it straight to my face. The police always conduct shoddy investigations. Our only hope is the Praiser Guild whenever something goes wrong. Oh, I remember there being a few shoutouts between Mafia members around 7 or 8 years ago. I think there were some rumors about an internal conflict in Ravage at the time too. Of course, the police idly sat and left us scared and helpless. I heard there was a gunfight near the warehouses recently too. Does this mean there's another internal conflict? A frightening thought for sure. La 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 la. I'm going to play with my brother again today. My brother is the best at. He plays with me all the time. I'm thinking I should teach Mei Ling some manners. Mom and I have been cuddling her, so she's becoming really spoiled. She starts Sunday school next year, so I need to straighten her out by then. Well, not like I'm one to talk, I'm just this jobless bum. Well, still, I think continuing this way she's gonna struggle in the future. It's my job as her older brother to give her the proper discipline she needs. Go for it. A little, I was about to say attitude adjustment, but that was not exactly what I mean, but learning some etiquette never hurts. I'll wait for you over at Miss Clarice's place. Anyway, Eugene, I'm off to work. I took some time off, so I have to return to work with a bang. I usually do the same thing when I have a day off at work and I come back. I'm trying to instantly try to process everything that was left behind during my days off. Just to make sure that they know that I will take care of things. I believe today's the day I look after little Eugene, isn't it? It's a rare opportunity, so I think I'll whip up a special feast. I'll be sure to let Fran have the leftovers for dinner, if there are any. You can definitely do that. He's gonna be so excited when he gets there. Stock prices have been mediocre at best, thanks to this recent string of incidents. The warehouse company at the center of all this commotion is taking a huge price hit. But it's not the only one. All the companies caught up in this mess are rather worse for wear. Yeah, having shootouts as warehouses doesn't do well, does it? Might seem that they're out, so if we check on the bulletin board in the Praiser Guild, we might be able to figure out where they are. And then see if we can find them. Belgard Gate. Okay, so we're gonna go there and see if we can find them. The rest will come across, of course, but I'm very curious for Estelle and Joshua. Ravash is a criminal organization entrenched deep within the foundation of Crossbel. For them, breaking law is as much of an everyday occurrence as tying their shoes. We can't go so much as lay a hand on them, though. They've got all the corrupt men who run this state deep in their pockets. The best we can do is give them a good pounding, and even then it's only lay a hand on the citizens. I've got to admit, the guild definitely has the CPD beat when it comes to proactively responding to threats against the people. Yeah, by the time any of us cops get this to the scene, you Brace are already there cleaning shop. You can say that again, honey. Honestly, if your co-workers were just a little quicker on their toes, that will take some of the work off our plate. We're bound by certain rules that won't allow us to intervene when the government is involved, so the most we can do about Ravash is protect any citizens that try to lay their hands on. Yeah, and we're very happy with that. Because like I said, we can get laid to the scene because of all the red tape. They can handle the protection of the people way easier, and we should let them do that. Doesn't mean that we won't, but does mean that if something does happen, that they are there to protect them. Arios is talking through a last-gen international communication device. Ah, Grand Prince. It's been some time, your lordship. Yes, right. I understand. It does seem like possess a problem. Understood. I will head there immediately after I'm finished taking care of some urgent matters. Is he speaking with royalty right now? I thought I heard him say Grand Prince. Do you think he's speaking to the Prince of Remiferia? Yes, I should be able to make it there by the evening. Not at all, your lordship. The fact that you've come to me for advice is an honor in itself. Yeah, when you get a bracer ranking like he has, and the reputation, yeah, everybody wants a piece of you, definitely. Alright, more to do. I'm planning to go out and practice casting my line for a few hours today. Looks like Estelle's been proving her worth around Crossbell regular fishing spots. Well, I can't let her show me up like that. Yeah, and I really need to go out to the road to stock up on bait. I think my earthworm collection is pretty decent, dumpling as well, but The red flyer one, I really need a lot more of those. No, if you aren't reeling in what you want, try changing your rod and bait. That will drastically change what you fish you catch. It does require some trial and error, mind you. Yeah, and trial and error means usually getting more bait. I really wish there was a shop where we can just get it. Certain examined Lloyd's fishing notebook. Wow, Lloyd managed to catch yourself some real beauts. Good work, kid. Starting today, you are now a professional fisher. Ooh, we received a hair. I remember the day I reached professional fisher as clear as a pure river stream. I'd always been an avid fisherman. One day I was on a business trip in Liberal and had a fateful encounter with the founder of the Fisherman Guild. Needless to say that this man was the legendary angler himself, Mr. Fisher. Anyway, cue some more fishing and then it happened. I was granted the rank of professional fisher. Man, that takes me back. That's really something. It's another one of Certain's stories. It's going to be a long one, I can feel it. But wait, why did you stop in Liberal for work? Were you some kind of trader? No, not at all. I was there on behalf of my father, himself a businessman. I actually wasn't half bad at business myself, but these days I got my hand full being a branch manager here. Yeah, I can see that. I figured he lived for his hobby, but this just confirms it. Whoops, almost forgot. I gotta tell you about the requirements to advance to the next rank. Your conditions of ranking up are to catch at least 12 unique kind of fish. You'll really need to pull out all the stops for this one, but just try your best. Okay, so I'm thinking that we probably need to use the different rod and different baits to get other fish at known fishing spots. Yeah, and of course be lucky that we get a few rare ones, and then we should be able to push it over 12. If you aren't reeling in what you want, try changing your rod and bait. Right, so does it mean that anybody that comes across us that are fishermen as well will now say we are professionals? I kind of like that idea. Oh, Crossbell's newest Brazers duo is always running around taking care of requests. If I recall correctly, their names were Estelle and Joshua. They're basically celebrities on East Street. It's so delightful watching young people work so hard at what they love. Those new Brazers seem to be trying really hard to help out the locals. I think I've seen them in magazines. I'm betting they are, really. Are you all excited for next month's anniversary festival? I have to focus on the fact that the Crossbell Diet meets 1 week after it ends. It's a crucial meeting for deciding the city's yearly budget. We need to make sure the politicians don't use it to further their own selfless interests. Yeah, but they're politicians. That's usually what they do, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think the bus stop has any people here. We can have a quick look. No, seems rather empty, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's go over to the restaurant and then the fishing street, and then we can go straight to the downtown district. The most important ingredient in any business is trust. So one of us is going to have to decide what our company is going to deal in. Probably best to leave that to me. No? Shouldn't it be me? Your face is going to scare people away. That has nothing to do with our looks. In fact, I think I'm ready to take on the CEO position right here and now. You guys think so too, right? You guys haven't even started your business. You've been talking about it 24 hours but haven't done actually anything for it. The company I work for told me that deliveries to Calvert are suspended until the accident's been cleaned up. Based on what I've heard, it sounds like it's a pretty terrible accident. Don't know the details myself though. Yeah, it's probably the trouble between Ravage and Yui. You know, Rixia looks like she's had a lot to worry about lately. I keep noticing her spacing out whenever we're together. I'm sure she's work for Arkansas comes with its own set of problems. Yeah, I'm trying to at least solve one of those troubles. Shenshan's been getting a lot friendly with some girl named Rixia. She was actually here this morning too. Man, what a cutie. She's totally my type, plus she gets extra points for being Calverdian. It turns out Rixia's Calverdian, so we'll have plenty to talk about. Think I'll go on the offensive next time? No. Rixia's not yours, definitely not. Lloyd, maybe Randy? Definitely part of our team. At least I hope it in the long run. Shen was still a little girl when we first moved here. She never had any girls around her age to be friends with, but finally, after all this time, she found herself a good friend. I'm happy for her. Me too. I'm happy to see that Shen has found herself a good friend. However, if the friend of hers is a man, then he'll have me to answer for. I'm sure we mean Rexia, and that will be fine. Trust us. Alright, no one's staying here at the moment. Good. Bit low on fish right now. The highway into Calvert still blocked because of that truck accident. And deliveries from Calvert are being put on hold for now. So that means you'll only accept fish from us and we can't get them from you? Still so much. Let's give him one Armorican carp. I don't think we've given him anything yet. I want to see if we have given him a fish, if it will be grayed out, like confirmation that we gave that one. No. Alright, so I think I will wait until we have multiple of every fish, crab or whatever it's called, and then give it in one go, because I don't know if we give him every type of fish, if that would give us an achievement of some kind or not, but it could be, so I want to be prepared for that. Is it just me, or has the selection of fish been pretty lacking recently? I wonder why that is. Oh, welcome friends! We've got a special little something to give out to our valued regulars. Want to take a quick peek at our wares? You definitely piqued my interest with that. Nothing we haven't seen yet. Is it just me, or are Krunk's hands always covered with bandages? It's a little worrying, isn't it? Is he going to be alright? Well, to be honest, I think it's because he's always trying to make something new with his hands, like the pinwheel, that his hand always gets cuts and bruises. I think he's okay. Oh, didn't Arkansas recruit a new member recently? I think her name was Rixia, wasn't it? Speaking of which, I feel like I've seen her around here a few times before. I wouldn't be surprised if she lives in the area. I've seen that Rixia goes shopping at the marketplace a few times before. Ah, welcome all! I had a bit of an oopsie when I was using my tools and cut my hands pretty badly. I should probably pay a little more attention. I feel like a bumbling oaf from all those injuries. Here's hoping for a speedy recovery, huh? Oh, definitely. I wonder if at some point he's gonna get like a new item, something he developed new for the festival or anything. I wouldn't mind that, because it would mean that it would have some great statistics as well. Sweet, all is cool in the plaza. This is more than enough, Slash, let's hurry and report back to Old. Hey, come to think of it, I haven't seen that chick around here lately. I think I remember seeing her saying practice was pretty tough. Maybe that's why? What were they even talking about? We all know he's talking about Rixia. These guys are fascinated by her. The anniversary festival, huh? Hey Ruse, you got anybody that you can go with? Nope, no one. You're all I've got, man. Ah, dang, that sucks. Maybe I'll force my dad to man up and take us. Then again, my old man can't seem to do anything but drink. I wonder if he'll wake up if I give him a good slap. Please don't, Van. If he's drunk all the time, he is probably a little bit unreliable. Hey, what are you guys doing during the anniversary festival? I wonder what I should cook for dinner tonight. Sometimes you have to indulge yourself in a particularly delicious meal. Well, if you just so decide on which meal you want to make, teach me. Those tired members went to Corona's apartment, didn't they? We're used to their incessant behavior by now, so we'll get by. I do hope that Corona is alright though. There have been plans for redeveloping downtown for who knows how long now. Tired members tend to show up and harass us about it on occasion. I can only hope that Corona is able to weather their storm of threats. I hope so too. Our politicians talk a big game about how much they care, but their actions never follow suit. They're too scared to approach a dump like this. Living downtown has truly opened my eyes to just how corrupt and uncaring our government is. They should just go lock themselves up in their mansion and let the rest of us live our lives already. Yeah, so not everything is okay in Crossbell. One of those government officials came by to check up on my residency registration. The heck? Isn't it obvious that I have a registration? I'm no criminal. I wonder what prompted him to come check up on me. Please, don't distract me from my studies. Well, I'm thinking they're grasping at straws in order to get all the people out of this district. And even if he just gets one out of here, there's still so many others. Once the redevelopment plan has been finalized, there will be a nice bidding war. Massive amounts of mirror will move yet again. We must strike a deal before the Republican faction makes their move. The people living in the apartment are far more resilient than I anticipated. No matter, I'll drive these cretins out eventually. Residence permit? Residency registration? Excuse me, but I've been living in Crossbel for 5 years already. I'm not sure why you're asking for them now. Is that so? You know, not being able to produce the proper documentation will spell trouble for you. In accordance with state law, we'll have to issue an order to evict you, unless you plan to leave on your own volition. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? This doesn't look good. We might be evicted for illegal residency if they don't have those documents. Can we help? Mommy told me that I have to stay inside. Did something bad happen outside? Well, not yet.
Van, where did you go, buddy? Got a drink for me yet?
Yeah, that guy is a full blazing on drunkard. Not somebody you can rely on. More and more people are getting into the festive mood now that the festival is near. What a bunch of losers. Us saber vipers go hard. We're not gonna prance around some festival like a bunch of sissies. Now that I'm a member of the Vipers, I'm not gonna do some lame festival. And for the record, I'm not sad about it, alright? We all started taking turns patrolling in groups of 2 or 3 of last week. These legs weren't hardened, no sculpted. From being an errand boy, patrolling? Psh, that's not even close to a challenge. We were taking turns patrolling our turf since last week. Yui and Slash are out today. Yeah, but are they patrolling for members of Ravage? Or for the Testaments? Woohoo! Yeah! Oh my guys, beat them down. Leave them to me, guys. They're just clowns. Well, I've been seeing that black fan coming into the area these days. Damn bastards. Don't think they're trying to claim the downtown for themselves, but I still don't like him. Coming all close to our turf like that, I've never liked him anyway. Those black suits have been creeping me the hell out lately. They're the reason I've been sending my boys on regular patrols around our turf. Black suits? You're talking about Ravage? Yeah, I guess they have been making moves these days. Screw them. Those cowards love sneaking around behind our backs instead of facing us like real men. Soon we can catch one of them snakes and they're freaking dead meat. I can't wait. Come on, Walt. Please don't escalate this into something bigger than it needs to be, okay? But Lloyd, we can't turn a blind eye to all the larger crimes they've been committing. I'm sure the fight between the Mafia will only continue to escalate if it's already become this fierce. Those damn black suits sure love sneaking around where they don't belong. Sucks for them, because I've been sending my boys out on patrols too. If I ever catch them sitting down downtown district, I'll make them my fleshy punching bags. Give it a Ravage? I actually don't mind. Let them learn a lesson or two. Good morning. Are you guys with the government? I clean this place every day, so you won't find a single speck. Just look at how sparkly clean it is today. I bet you could even lay on the ground and roll without getting dirty. Hey, you guys don't work for the government? Oh, sorry, I've been seeing more politicians around here lately, so I figured you were ones too. Yeah, they're really stepping up their game, don't they? I'm just about to finish experimenting with some new ways to upgrade your weapons. Ain't this a beauty? Believe it or not, I made this blueprint from scratch. Well, actually, I kinda came up with it while I was working on a bunch of other modifications. It's still a prototype, but I'm excited to see the final results. It'll definitely show you once it's ready, so don't you worry. Been experimenting with some new ways to upgrade your weapons? Interested? The old cook can't wait to apply finishing touches. It'll definitely be worth the wait, don't you worry. Yep. Wait. I think this is what I'm wearing, right? I'm just very short on new materials. Yeah, I haven't found a really steady supply location yet. Oh, Chaos Advance has just begun. Should be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm impressed at the marvelous job he's doing of destroying Ravage. Cow? That name sounds... Is that the name of Yui's boss? Oh yes it is, though I can't say I've ever met him myself. He's the branch manager of the Yui Crossbell outfit. He's supposedly cunning enough to resolve any kind of issue, be it internally or externally. Imagine they're planning their attack now that they've gained a foothold in Crossbell. Pretty solid move for a mafia, I'd say. Is that related to the uptick in crimes being reported around the city? Now that you mention it, this month has in particular been chock full of incidents. Guess they've been doing all sorts of dirty work just under our noses. Yui's cow is one smooth operator. It's almost creepy just how shrewd he is, but I can't argue with the results. In fact, I'm a bit interested to see what he might get up to. Excuse me? Could we humbly request you to stop arming both parties involved? No, I definitely can promise you that, but I don't think they'll be needing my services. Let's face it, both groups are already armed to the teeth. Yeah, that sounds extremely dangerous. You need something from Mama? Better hurry if you want to talk to her. Mama told me that she was going to be drinking after she was done taking inventory. Mommy's taking today to go out drinking. Better hurry up if you want to talk to her. So later we're gonna see her somewhere else in the city. There's been a number of disputes in the back alley and entertainment district lately. Isn't it all thanks to your negligence, you pigs? Not us specifically. Well, there's a warehouse district filled with abandoned buildings near downtown. The mobsters have been getting into skirmishes around there lately. They're a pain. So, what you're saying is, you're feeling the effects of Ravash and Yui's conflict down here? And it's getting the way of your own fight with the Vipers. Well, their conflict is different from ours. Our fights, that is necessary. I'm not sure I can agree with you. Well, there's a warehouse district filled with abandoned buildings near downtown. The mobsters have been getting into skirmishes around there lately. I've spotted the Mafia hanging out in the back alley lately. I'll never forget how they ambushed Azel. Just looking at them makes me sick to my stomach. We're planning on patrolling the downtown district as well. Rest assured, we never plan on letting something like that happen ever again. Let's see. I have to wipe the glasses, then check the stock. Oh, Abbas is a really strict guy. He dishes out harsh scoldings whenever I mess up. I never really noticed it before, but isn't he kind of totally ripped? Abbas dishes out harsh scoldings whenever I mess up my job. Man, aren't pine jam jobs way harder than they seem to be? Well, any job can be hard if it's worth your time, really. If the Mafia disputes rages on, then we may feel some of the effects. It would be wise of us to plan accordingly. Our first course of action is to begin patrolling the downtown district. We plan to regularly patrol the downtown district to prevent the Mafia from worming their way in again. Ensuring that history doesn't repeat itself is a must. Well, it does seem like the Vipers and the Testaments are both on the same page in that regard. So, when we have both of them patrolling the city, let's hope that doesn't incite conflict between the two of them, because them patrolling is a good thing. Fighting amongst each other, a little bit less so. Oh, Yui's been clawing their way out into Crossbell's underworld. There's supposedly a large group that operates in the east. Yeah, I've heard they're a crime syndicate with a strong foothold in Calvert. Do you know anything about them, Wezzy? Oh no, I can't say I do. I've heard they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late. They also been strengthening their forces, even though they're already keeping Ravage at bay. If sources are to believe, at least. We're remaining cautious for now. Their actions could affect us too. Really? Hey, how did someone like you manage to find that juicy piece of info? Well, I suppose a bit out of my area of expertise. I might not look like the part, but I actually have connections everywhere. Yui's been clawing their way into the Crossbell underworld. I've heard they've been engaging in skirmishes over smuggling routes as of late. She's just another thing to worry about. I hope their actions doesn't affect us too much. I hope so too. Alright, I think that's it for today. We've done a couple of districts, talked to a lot of people, checked up on our equipment. I think we're all up to date. So next time we're gonna go to the harbor, IBC, the police station and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, still plenty of people to talk to, but that's gonna be next time. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue our investigation while going over Crossbell. See you then. Bye bye.